To all of my fellow West Virginians, it's truly been an honor for me to address you, and this last time as your governor. And it's Gail, I don't need to say what Gail has done. I will say this to my family for their support. Gail has been the absolute hardest working, non-paid employee that the state has ever had. Amen. I have said so many times that she not only completes me, but she completes the state and what our responsibilities as I have seen them and as she has seen them of how we would represent the state of West Virginia. And she has just provided and performed admirably, and I appreciate and love her so much and thank her for that. And how she got through that speech, I don't know. I want to thank all the West Virginians for their trust that they have instilled in me and their continued support. It's never wavered, and I've felt that all along, and I appreciate it so much. To all of my colleagues, to the legislature, to the county officials, to the municipalities, to our court system, everyone has been so supportive, so supportive. And it's taken all three branches to make our state what it is today, and it'll take all of us working together to take it to the next level. To my dedicated staff, to my cabinet secretaries, to all my agency heads, to the senior staff, and to every member in the governor's office, and to the 37,000 plus state employees who have just done an unbelievable job these last 6 years. Thank you. One simple phrase will sum up my staff work ethic. It's been results, not excuses. That's about all we have to say. Just, you know, excuses don't pay the bills. Results will. And I believe that we have those results, and we'll go through a few of them here. They have worked late. I look around this room, and everyone there, they've worked late. They've given up weekends, time away from their families. They did whatever needed to be done to improve the daily lives of our citizens. And they've done it without any type of fanfare whatsoever, and not expecting any, just their job. My father always said the road to success is always under construction. And it's been a long road, but by working together, we have paved a way for a stronger West Virginia. I'm very pleased to announce that West Virginia's house is in order. And our West Virginia home is on a stronger foundation than it's ever stood before. My father and grandfather used to say that if you're inclined to want to help people, then keep yourself strong. Now, both of them meant not just physically and mentally, but financially. I never forgot that. If you want to give something, if you want to be benevolent, then have something to give. And that means you have to work and plan. When I first became governor, we were struggling to pay our bills. We had a broken workers' comp system, and we needed tax reforms. I knew that not all the answers would lie under this dome. I knew that we'd have to reach out and bring all sides together. And we did. We brought Democrats and Republicans, independents, Mountain Party. We brought business and labor. We brought every diverse group around this state together. And it was our problems. It wasn't one side's problems or one group's problems. And no one person created it, and no one could be blamed. It was our responsibility to fix it. And that was a team effort that we put together. When you look back at what we did during the absolutely horrific mine tragedies, whether it was Sago, Aracoma, or Upper Big Branch, and I just knew that we could do better. I knew that we could protect our miners. I knew that we could keep families from suffering. I just knew we could do it. I came back and I called Cart, I'll never forget, and I said, Cart, get Jonathan, get the whole staff, Meredith, everybody together, and start writing legislation, because we're going to have it ready by Monday. When we were down at Aracoma, he worked around the clock for 3 days and had things prepared for me. I came back Monday, got Democrats and Republicans. I said, we have a West Virginia challenge, which we're going to lead the nation. And we did that. And we changed. We changed for rapid response. We changed tracking communications for underground so we could find quicker our loved ones. We had additional oxygen supplies for life-saving so that they would be there when we came for them. We empowered every miner, and we're empowering every worker in any workforce, in any work-related job, to empower them to work in a safe condition with our hotline. and to let us know how we can make the workplace safer. You can have good ideas, but if you don't have the right people and strong fiscal footing, then you're not going to be successful. We have the right people in West Virginia, and we are responsible with our dollars, with your and my dollars. We're responsible. We've been very responsible with that. In workers' comp, we reduced about $2 billion of an unfunded liability in a short period of time. And our teachers' retirement, and our public employees' retirement, and our judicial retirement, and our state police retirement, we paid down over $1.8 billion. Teachers' retirement alone was only 22% funded when we started in 2004 and 5. We've more than doubled the funding of that now. A rainy day account is the fifth best in the nation, with $631 million. And in 2005, we had $330 million in our reserve balances. If you put all of the cash we would get our hands on, now we have over $930 million through some of the most difficult times. An unbelievable feat. Unbelievable. Best practices. Everyone hears me talk about best practices. The only thing a best practice is find somebody who's doing the best job. Look around the nation or around the world. When you find the best example of how things should be done, then try to do it better. And that's what we did. We set out and searched the country and found out what states were doing things the best. And we started looking at how we could even improve on that. We're one of 5 states that finished our budget in the black last year. We have paid down debt while not laying off any employees. We haven't cut any services, and we haven't raised taxes. In fact, we're still lowering taxes. This is an unbelievable. Last year, we're the only state in the nation. Last year, we were the only state in the nation with a positive per capita income growth. The only one. And I just think that's unbelievable. Who would have thought 6 years ago that we would be the beacon of financial hope for the rest of the states in the nation? But we are. They look at us and wonder how we've done it. And it's been discipline. That's all. We've set priorities and we've been disciplined. When you look at our business investments that have been made, over 240 new companies since 2005, over $13 billion. $13 billion in new investments. Businesses like Hino, Alcon, Correja, and they're all thriving. And when you look at the Bechtel family National Scout Reserve, it's not only creating excitement for southern West Virginia, but it's truly going to change the image of West Virginia. I really believe that. The amount of excitement, the amount of attention, the amount of people coming from all over the country and all over the world is going to be fantastic. We've helped these ventures to be successful because we have enacted some critical reforms. Tax reforms. We cut business taxes, and we removed more than $235 million of tax burden since 2005. We've cut the food tax, a total of $75 million every year. That breaks down to about $145 for a family of 4 of savings every year. Insurance reforms that we did. The insurance reforms saved the ratepayers in West Virginia over $120 million. Now, you all know infrastructure was my top priority. I always believed that in the 21st century, no one should go in our state or anywhere in this country without water and without sanitation. Just in water and sewer alone, since 2005, we have provided more than $900 million in infrastructure projects. We have another $600 million that are currently under construction, serving more than 300,000 West Virginians. So we're well on our way to taking care of that. Transportation, more than $4 billion has gone into fixing our roads, repairing our roads in the 6-year period, more than any time in the history of our state. And then the broadband, which is now another part of our infrastructure. In 2004, we only had 58% of our households that had access to broadband. We have over 80% of our citizens in our state, and we just received a $126 million infrastructure. We won that stimulus award that will help us take care of the rest of the people in West Virginia to give them access.